Hello. When people first meet me, some of them tell me that they don't understand me well. Let's see if you can. We are going to do some parroting. Repeat after me. Voices. Can someone repeat after what is said, please? Now I'm going to say a word, and you will repeat after me. Opportunity. Silent. Silence. Very good. Okay, now you can stop now. Let's kick off. Do you like to be silent? It's a deaf person. I know a lot about silence. It is my world. But I decided to speak up and break the silence. I also know a lot about ability. Say it is not a word. Every child learns very early. But I had to learn it quickly when I was 4. Because everyone kept using it around me. And guess who's ability? Yes, me. You, them, and everyone. Both disabled and non-disabled people. I am not saying it because I am trying to be a motivational speaker. I am saying it because Cambridge University Dictionary defines ability as having the necessary physical strength, mental power, time, money, skill, or opportunity to do something. It says or not and to do something, whatever it is to be successful. Take some of those things, but not all, so you can have physical strength and mental power, but no time or opportunity. In my case, I don't have one. Physical strength because I am deaf. But I can have and make time, skill, and opportunity for my success. So, people, all people, regardless of defects, are capable of achieving what they set their mind to. Even if they are called disabled. The word disability does not define them. They define why it exists with their own beliefs and actions. People may be disabled physically, mentally, or emotionally, but they own something special within their spirits, such as in their strength and talents. But their capabilities and talents may not be quickly evident to the external world. Not even to the people who have them, who can develop them. And they may not possess the same capabilities and talents. Everyone has different potentials and gifts. Just think of Nick Vujicic, Stephen Hawking, Andrea Bocelli, and the such people who have contributed to society and in this world regardless of their outward lack of abilities. Now, we are going to do some kind of a game. Please raise your hand in case what I say is true for you. I am young. Okay. I am talented. I am good at math. I can leopard. Who can leopard? But I can leopard. Who can leopard? Nice. Rat. I can use the sign language. Okay. I can learn lip reading. I can learn a sign language. Great. I am able. Please raise your hand. Everyone raise your hand, because remember what I told you earlier, that everyone is able. You say, if you are able, if you are young or feel young, if you have a talent who can develop it, if you have a skill who can develop it, let me tell you one thing. You are a member of a community, and we all want to be included. For example, everyone is not equally good at math, writing, cooking, or painting. Everyone has certain areas in which they may be better at than others. That's why each person, regardless of their physical, mental, or emotional disabilities, can use their own hidden gifts to make the environment we live in to be more accessible to other people. Do you think that the world is equally accessible? No. Okay, no one. And I also don't think that this world is not equally accessible. And I agree that we all should stand up against it. We should make this world even more accessible for everyone, despite of their disabilities. Do you know anybody who is also able in a similar way, like Hawking or Vujicic? Have they done something great? They could have, but they didn't have the same opportunities. Why haven't we been seeing more accomplishments like that? Because we do not understand the lives and perspectives of disabled people. We might sidestep their issues and exclude those disabled people from society. Honestly, most people believe that disabled people cannot live as fully life as everyone. We think of being disabled as a curse, but as I said, I believe that everyone is able, and I will insist on providing equal opportunities for everyone. especially to the unseen, unspoken, and lost people who are not allowed to contribute to society. For instance, because disabled people are excluded from society in Uzbekistan, we do not realize what their needs are, for example. When someone is excluded from Uzbekistan society, even if you want to help them, you cannot guess what they need. Let me give you some hints. Braille for the blind, books for the blind, wheelchair paths, closed captioning for the hearing disabled, subtitle. Education system that caters to the need of such people. Jobs for the disabled. I know that some of them are obvious, but I have to highlight them. Disabled people have a really hard time finding the jobs because the employers do not think that they can do it. They focus on what disabled people cannot do and not on the job description. Maybe this specific job requires this talent that this person has. Let's see how not was this talent. Also think about education and culture. When a hearing disabled person goes to a museum, there are no interpreters that can translate their tour to a sign language. It discourages hearing disabled people from going to such places and developing their interests and talents. Do you remember when I asked if you were at math? Do you? Okay. If you were good at math, did the teachers and other students call you clever? Probably they did, which is great. But it also made other people who didn't have this talent feel stupid. So would it be fair if we were to consider someone who is bad at math to be unfit to be a part of society? Of course not. Because here we have people who said they weren't good at math, but they are still someone, but they are still good at something else, probably at writing, probably at singing music, and I see disability as the lack of talent people may have in certain areas. It is only that it is easy to be able to tell if someone cannot walk or hear, then it is harder to be able to tell if someone is bad at math. Therefore, people with no disabilities are often discriminated against, but people with bad math skills may not be. Were you? If people are not given an opportunity to try doing something or learning something, the society cannot guess what they may be good at. That's why we really should give them a chance and help them do everything in order to find their passions You might wonder why it is so important to help people. Because now we know that we are all able, and able people can help make the society a better place for all of us. Why not use it? Also, plus people who get involved will appreciate being a part of community and will not only fulfill their dreams but achieve great things for all of us. The greatest thing is that we are not too far from this goal. In Uzbek culture, we know what community means. One of the biggest things I appreciate about my culture is the feeling of togetherness between people at weddings, at funerals, and so on. We do not let our people to be on their own or in retirement homes when they are weak and old. Or we do not let our friends and family members to go through hardships on their own. We stand by them and help them get through love and hardships. I believe this is one of the strengths of Uzbek people. I have come this far because of the support and help of my family and friends. I have been able to attend school, high school, university, and be involved in all areas of life because of my family and friends that have helped me every step of the way. There is an saying in Uzbek: "Bittakalla yaxshi, lekin iktakalla yaxshiroq." In English it means one head is good, but two heads are better. Now imagine what 100 heads can do, especially if they break the silence, spread the word, talk about silent, talk about disability, but even more importantly, help them break the silence. I believe we as a society and Uzbek people can apply this value of togetherness to create opportunities for everyone. I believe in return, the society will be benefit from the hidden gifts that each of us have. It seems that such a society that creates such environments for everyone, regardless of their age, sickness, ability, or disability, would be a better place to live in. Thank you.